I'm really excited to be sitting here with Damon Perry, who is a very integral part of what happens here at eWater.com. Incredibly talented gentleman, and who you're going to learn more about right now. So, Damon, thank you for letting me take you from your duties and your office and all of the creative things that you're doing for the company.
No problem.
Yeah, so maybe you could just start by telling me, how long have you been with the company?
Just going on 1 year now.
Okay.
Actually.
And you came from where? What were you doing prior to this?
I was working for a multi-level marketing company for 4 years prior to this.
Okay.
It's an international company. I was handling website design, product development, label development, marketing, print, pretty much everything.
Everything. And clearly that's why, you're so effective. And I think people, what they don't realize when it comes to a company, any company that the marketing aspect, obviously we realize is so important, but more, I think, important now than ever, because people are really going to the internet, to such a high degree when they make decisions compared to the way it was 10, 20 years ago.
Right.
And your area of expertise, there's no company that can survive without it.
Right. I'm kind of 3 or 4 departments in one.
Yeah, exactly. That's because you're Superman, you do it all, right?
Right.
And every company goes, great, he can do it all.
Right.
So you're doing the job of 10 people at one time.
I'm self-taught. I didn't learn. I went to school for business.
Okay.
But I was an artist, so I went the wrong way. So I went back and just started teaching myself everything.
So I think that what's neat about the talent that you have is that you're saying that, well, because you are obviously creative. I've seen the work that you do, and you've actually done some amazing work for me, for my company, and it's absolutely incredible what you do in literally one day that would take me 12 years. And I'm not kidding, because, I have been messing around for many, many years with just some of the stuff that I've been trying to put together of my own.
Right.
You created something in literally 24 hours that just floored me. And, is that something that you were doing at a young age as far as your creativity? Did you start young?
Oh, sure. Yeah. My father was creative, an artist. It just runs in the family line.
Right.
So, yeah, I've always been the one with the video camera, making the movies with the toys and things like that, or creating new games for people to play.
Right.
So,
and then combining that with the marketing, is phenomenal.
Yeah. When the internet came out, I was in college, just almost out of college. So I took to it like a fish to water.
Right.
And just learned as I went.
Well, what I want people to understand who are, either current clients or customers of eWater or are thinking about becoming that, I think one of the incredible things that you provide is that, for people, things are constantly being updated. If they have information or questions, you are such an integral part of making sure all of the sites, are user-friendly, have the information that people need. Maybe you could share a little bit more about what it is that you do to help support the clients of the company.
Yeah, if we have any updates to products or any specials, I usually get in there and create them within minutes, and we move very, very fast. So we try to keep everything on the website updated like to the hour.
Right.
So everything is not lagging like a lot of websites with big companies. They have more departments that have to meet before something happens, and it takes weeks for anything to happen. We can just do it like this.
Right.
So everything is up to date.
Yeah, and that is so important, that you're able to do that, because it keeps everybody, exactly, like you say, up to date at the minute when things are changing. Maybe you can describe some of the other things that you do here at the company in the many, many roles that you play.
Well, I'm since I've only been here for 1 year, I'm kind of upgrading the look and feel of things, so to speak, because whoever was here before me have their own style.
Right.
So I'm putting my own personality across. As labels come due for redesign, I put my own personality into them. Right. So you could look at the company that I used to work for and start looking at eWater, and they're starting to look very similar in feel.
Well, obviously, I think the thing that's most important is that a lot of people who are artists like yourself, graphic artists, they understand the visual aspect of what's appealing, but they don't combine the marketing aspect of what's effective for people understanding what the company has to provide. So, I mean, is that something that when you're creating something, you think you're thinking about those things at the same time?
I do, but Fred and I approach them from two different angles, and we kind of meet in the middle.
Right.
Like I will put something together that I believe feels right to me,
Right.
and he'll put his 2 cents in, and we'll just kind of go back and forth until we come to a consensus, basically.
Right. So you kind of mastermind together on, what's going to be the most effective thing for people.
Right. Because when you're an artist, it's like a oil painting. You'll just keep going and going and going,
right,
until somebody points you the direction they want you to go.
And of course, then when you have like an owner like me or like Fred, I mean, you have different people who have a certain of their own vision,
right,
of what they're looking for. But like I said, I mean, I think that what you're bringing to this company and just in general, just with the talent that you have, I mean, it's incredible. Like I said, I'm just completely floored. And I know I sent you an email, but I mean, I almost couldn't speak for I was almost in shock for, a good couple of hours to see what you could create overnight.
I did it in 2 hours, actually.
Now I find out it's 2 hours, right? But
I work well under pressure.
Yeah, that's awesome. Well, let me ask you this, just for the philosophy of the company, because I think that, obviously the company, the whole vision of the company is to help people and to help them feel better personally in their lives and their health, their well-being, and that affects, of course, everything in their lives. What do you enjoy most about what this company has provided to the consumer?
Oh, well, that's pretty easy. Coming from where I came, I sought out Fred myself via Kevin Trudeau, and I approached them asking if they wanted help. So I kind of came to them. But the reason I did that was because the products and what they do is more along the lines of what I was into.
Which is?
More energetic type things, more nutrition, less toxic things. So very more healthy, outside of the norm health, so to speak.
Right. Things that are preventive.
Yes.
Right.
Yes.
And so that was something you were really passionate about. And well, I think it's important for people to understand that, because I mean, I think when people are a part of the team, sometimes people just go to work, but it's different when they have a passion, to feel that you came to them, you came to Fred because you saw what they were doing and you believed in the concept and the philosophy of what the company is trying to do.
Right. It was more in tune with what I was into.
And obviously felt that you could bring some things to the table that would help them
absolutely
reach more people,
right,
with the talent that you have. So I just wanted to ask you also, because I think one of the things that we're doing here right now is having the customers, because once people get started and they feel better, some of them choose to hopefully continue that, with the maintenance package to stay healthy. So they kind of create a relationship with the company, and they've getting to know just the staff is more of like their family support. You work with an amazing team of people here in this office, who all are multi-talented in different areas. Maybe you could just, say, how you feel about the team of people that are a part of eWater.
Oh, I think the team works very well together. I mean, we're very small and close-knit, and it doesn't take weeks to get things done. That's what's so good about it. If Fred wants something done or it comes down, it goes very quickly, and we can all run to each other and get things done within 30 minutes, an hour, or the same day, usually.
Yeah. And I've noticed that. And I think that's neat. I've heard, from the rest of the staff, I mean, you guys really all support each other and work really well together. And I think that's, important for the customers and the clients to know, because I think it makes a difference behind the scenes when the team, gets along and works well together. Well, listen, Damon, I know that you're really busy and you have more amazing things to create, to support the company. So I just want to thank you for taking your time to come in and share with us, what you do. And I certainly appreciate and know how important your talent is to, making this company serve people at the highest level. So thanks again.
Well, thank you.
Appreciate it.